Just about to change the fork oil on my Dyna here, which I have neglected for quite some time, and recently noticed that my handlebars start shaking a bit at higher speeds, and when I'm cornering, it's just not as stable as it used to be. Per the service manual, it needs to be replaced at every 10,000 miles or once a year. Some manuals might say once every 2 years, because even if you're not doing a whole lot of miles like myself, oil will get contaminated and will degrade over time. It's also worth mentioning, if you haven't changed your oil for quite some time and you have excessive dive, it's going to impact your brake performance, which is no good, right? I'm going to crack these drain screws loose while I still got the wheel on the ground. I tried it with the PH1, didn't really work, so I'm trying the GIS PH1. It's a better fit. It's not working. Try again. Nope, because I just rounded the head of the damn screw. I'm going to try and use this removable bit. Alright, that didn't work. So next thing I'm going to try is tapping this Torx 20 bit in. Let's see if you can have a good grab. And it did work. Let's see if I get lucky on this side. That's much better. Front wheel is off the ground. The forks are fully extended. I just use my axle stands and inject it up under there. Remove the handlebars. Before I do that, I'm going to take this screw out so there's less strain on the brake line. So we got a big ass socket, 35 mil, or it's 1/3, I believe. Was it on their sides? I'm gonna keep a little pressure on here because it will pop a bit. Not too bad. Just do the other side as well. To drain these. So while it's draining, I'm going to take out the springs to give them a little wipe. I got a PVC tube in here because the previous owner installed a progressive spring kit, which is why my front is really nice and firm, and I like that. I already put the drain screw back in there, and what I did was, because I found 2 screws to replace the old ones with, I couldn't find the right size copper washer, so I'm going with this little washer here, but I'm using a strip of this silicone rubber insulation tape. I just wrapped a little bit around the screw to get a good seal. because I don't want any leaks. So I'll show you what I did. Cut it in half. So the first little strip here. The washer on there. And the second one here. It's a little bit fiddly. But I used this method before and it worked. So I got it on there. Tomorrow I'm going to test ride the bike anyway. So I'll let you guys know if it worked. Got my new oil ready. Using Harley Davidson Type E. What's recommended by service manual. My manual calls for 272 mil for my bike. So that's what's going in there. One thing though, I don't understand why those bottles are so small, because one bottle is just this short to fill up both forks. So basically you need two bottles. My O-ring is in good shape, so I'm not going to replace that. I'll take it up for test ride tomorrow and see how it handles. Alright guys, out here riding. Definitely a lot better, much improvement. No more shaky handlebars at high speeds and steadier when cornering and braking. Let's check for leaks. All good. No leaks. All right, overall very pleased. No outstanding service right now. She's pretty happy.